There are three habits the more men show up for is the more they're actually decreasing their attraction within the pattern and habit of actually taking care of yourself as a whole. Not just one area of your life, but actually you from the inside out. Attraction is different person to person, but one thing that is congruent is when a man can show how much he values himself through his habits. So if you do these three things, men, this could actually be the very thing that's not making women look your way, wanting to stick by your side. So let's get into today's video and help you fix your attraction from the inside out. Number one, now I've said it before and I need to say it again. When you are a lustful man, it shows a woman you don't have any self-control. So trust is going to be a very hard thing to build when it comes to her respecting you, admiring you, and wanting to follow your leadership, because she questions your character. I do believe mature men, empowered within their masculinity, will not go looking for validation and approval, especially from women they don't respect and will never know. I feel like a lot of men put their worth in the hands of attractive women. And attractive women online, the ones you may be following, want one thing. They want your attention. They want your energy. They want your energy. Why? Because it gives them power. And there's a lot of power imbalances between men and women right now. And I feel like that is a byproduct of men not being able to harness their life force energy, which is your creative energy, which is your sexual energy. It houses both. So if you have zero self-awareness, you don't mind doing these things, whether you're in a relationship or not in a relationship. It comes across as extremely desperate and will lower your value when it comes to a woman perceiving you as the man. There is not a man on this earth that I would respect if all of his following is OnlyFans models or half-naked women. It showcases weakness, desperation, and not having standards for yourself to live up to. So men, understand that your attention is currency. It is valuable. And imagine what you could be growing, creating, accomplishing in your life when you stop chasing distractions and you start chasing growth. The very growth that will feel uncomfortable at first, but that is what forges boys to men. It's when he gives up the comfortabilities of life and goes headfirst into what he knows he's here to create: a purpose, a family, a man you can respect. These are things that should take a lot more priority than you liking and lusting women in your spare time. That is boy behavior. So make this shift and you will be more attractive. Number two is when a man is comfortable complaining without taking action afterwards. This can look like you venting and playing the victim without seeing a solution within the horizon. It's showcasing that you are comfortable within your own despair. And when a woman sees this behavior in a man, it's going to naturally turn her off because she wants to view you as the leader, as someone she can depend on. And this is not me saying that you can't have bad days and you can't open up and talk about emotions or whatever you're going through. Please do that. But what I'm more so saying is you're the type of man that avoids solution and more so puts emphasis on problems. This is digging yourself into a hole and you're welcoming a woman into that hole with you. It's going to be really hard for you to climb out of. But the only way you can do this is by actually having self-trust within yourself to know you can handle whatever comes your way. This is a signal of strength that we as women look for in a man, not just the muscle part, the mental part. That you're a man she can feel safe within her own emotional states as well as yours, because you don't choose to sink. You choose to swim, because masculine attraction is built on movement and direction. When you don't have momentum in your life and you lack clarity, you are going to be running around in a circle that will ultimately give you the same results over and over again. So open your mind, open your awareness, and become confident even in the darkest nights that you can get through it. Instead of escaping what you're in, start strategizing, start coming up with a game plan that gives you structure, that will therefore give you motivation to get up and be the change you wish to see in your life. And habit number 3 is prioritizing really stupid things in your life. Now, this may be harsh, but if you're prioritizing video games over bettering yourself from the inside out, there's going to be an imbalance that we as women will emotionally notice, because your actions are just the window into your character. And if you're okay wasting your time on avoiding really what needs to be done in your life, women will see that and there will be alarms going off in her head. This man is avoidant. This man has a hard time committing. And I know I just mentioned video games. It also look like you partying every single weekend, or you having an addiction to some level, whether it's alcohol, drugs, sex, video games, like I mentioned, junk food. You're showcasing your self-worth based on the actions you show up for that have created a pattern, that have therefore created a personality. And your personality can change when you realize you are in control of your life. And if you don't like your life, a woman isn't going to enjoy stepping into it. And that's why if you're single, if you're in a relationship, make sure you're prioritizing things that sure may give you uncomfortability if it's new or it seems very daunting and big, but so what? Time's going to pass regardless. So you might as well fill your day with things that could actually give you a value add to your life instead of taking time and energy away from your life. Look into what you are avoiding. And once you have clarity around this, it's no longer a habit, it's a choice. And when a man can consciously choose what is best for himself and therefore his future family, that's a man that is going to be extremely, extremely attractive, because you're not thinking from a short-term level. You're thinking about the long term. When it comes to your health, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your business, your overall vision for your future. If you don't have this, you're going to be replicating the past again and again. And that's why ambition and confidence play a key role into how women perceive you within your masculinity. So again, men, it's not that you're not attractive. It could just be you're doing things without realizing the harm it has to your overall attractiveness. And once you stop doing these 3 things, your results will shift and women will start perceiving you in a higher light. And if you guys are needing any further assistance or you want to talk to me one-on-one, I do offer one-on-one coaching services. So my coaching email will be right here as well as linked down below. And without further ado, you guys, give this video a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.